Hello, this is the Daily Forex Report for September 21st. We're going to look at the U.S.-Japanese yen pair. To begin with, this particular pair closed lower today. Did break through some previous support that we had and some previous resistance and closed below it. Overall, this pair is moving sideways with a bias that is sideways. Look for it to potentially go up to 86.17, possibly as low as 84.37. Look for some resistance around 85.75 and look for some support around 84.75. Okay, now the Euro USD pair. This particular pair shot up, especially after the news of the FOMC announcement that things had been held. It did move up to the upside. It's starting to move in that direction. Look for it to potentially go as high as 133.67. Possibly as low as 129.80. Look for some resistance around 133.00 and look for some support around 131.58. Now the pound US dollar pair, this particular pair closed higher. Did break through some previous support areas, but did move down even further, but closed up, overall moving sideways. Bias to sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high as 157.26, possibly as low as 154.12. Look for some resistance around 156.52 and look for some support around 155.00. Now the US Swiss, this particular pair closed down, has gotten really close to some previous support, some previous low support. We are looking for this pair to continue moving sideways, although there is a chance that we could get a breakout to the downside. Look for it to potentially go as high as 1.0133, possibly as low as 19891. Look for some resistance around 10025 and look for some support around 0.9930. Now, as far as news announcements go, we have the Bank of England releasing their minutes at 4:30 a.m. Eastern Time. No real consensus on that. The news has already been released. It's just this is the minute, so probably wouldn't affect the market all that much. We do have the Canadian retail sales for July being released, and the consensus on that is that things have moved higher from 0.1% to 0.6%. That's being released at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We also have the New Zealand gross domestic product for the second quarter and year-to-date being released at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time. For the second quarter, they're showing a move from 0.6% to 0.7%, and overall a move year-to-date from 1.9% to 2.5%, which would be great news for the New Zealand dollar. Well, what are we looking at? Well, let's take a look at the hour time frame in the pound US dollar pair. We have the strong move to the upside that occurred due to the news. We are getting somewhat of a pullback. It moved 88 pips. Basically, let's look for a break here of the low that's been created so far over the past couple hours, and we're looking for it to move down to this area of resistance, which would now be support, which for this move's not much, but about 15 pips or so. Getting close to that being triggered. Look for a short, come down about 15 pips and exit. So a quick little trade that we should see come about very, very soon. Now, the Euro USD has a little bit larger move to make if it does pull back, but nonetheless looking pretty much for the same move, just a little bit larger area to cover. We have this session or this hour high area of resistance, which would now be support. So we're looking for a short at 132.32. Come down here and look for an exit at 131.58. Well, that about wraps us up for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.